How have you maneuvered around cultures or situations like the boys club aspect in your career, and what advice would you give someone who's trying to become senior leadership?
So, in trying to move forward in senior leadership, one of the things that's so important is to have a mentor and a sponsor, and to reach out to people that you respect in your organization and ask them for advice. Let them know what your aspirations are, because a lot of times, there's this maybe a gender bias that they don't necessarily know that you're interested in that role, so they wouldn't consider you for it. So if there's something that you want to do, make it known. Find somebody that you trust and aspire, and go talk to them about it, and ask them what can you do in your organization to achieve this role, and set up a plan. So it's always good to have a mentor in your organization that can help you achieve your goals, and if you know what that is that you want to achieve. In the previous question about sustaining the STEM career in that environment, mentors and sponsors are critical to keep a pipeline for the leadership. And sometimes somebody may tap you on the shoulder, but a lot of times it needs to be you stepping up and saying, here's what I want to do. Can you mentor me on this? And a lot of people are very flattered that somebody asks them to be their mentor. So it may seem like a challenge, but yet in the same regard, if there is a leader you feel comfortable with, schedule a meeting and go talk to them. Tell them what you want to do with your career. And hopefully you have career planning in your organization, and career development. A lot of larger organizations do, but some smaller organizations may not. But it's up to you to take control of your career and what it is you want out of it, and then set goals for yourself to make it happen.
Yeah, I just wanted to throw in that sometimes a couple comments on number 7, where it says you're in a boys club and feel like you have to earn the respect, and some of them get it with little effort. And my initial reaction to that is, what's easily given is easily taken away or lost. I think those of us who appear different can think about our difference as a strength, because sometimes it helps us stand out. So I just want to remind folks that may look different for whatever reason, that sometimes that's an advantage. A lot of times, being the only female in the room, or being the only person with whatever type of background or whatever type of parents, can actually work to your advantage. It's obviously a way to be singled out and to be discriminated against as well. But I do want folks to think about how it's not always a disadvantage. Sometimes it can be an opportunity, especially when there's really crowded fields and people start to all kind of blend in, and no one really sticks out. And I know that in my career, of course, in typical engineering career, there's been a lot of boys clubs, but a lot of times I would just stay focused and earn the recognition that I deserved from all of those efforts. And a lot of times in the long term, it works out. And some of those short-term kind of boys club things where the guys just get accepted because they're guys and somebody different has to work harder, sometimes that's not as sustainable over the long term as you may think. But those are my thoughts.